Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, on the mend again. Jay Leno is back in the hospital after another accident. Plus, there's a big change in his decades-long relationship with NBC. Then, it's one of the biggest shows on television, your first look at the new season of HBO's Succession. And can you match the song with the movie? It's the Great Soundtrack Challenge. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Jason Show. I'm Jace. Thank you so much for being here. Hello! Kendall has a few days off. Sitting in the chair, it's the OG. It's Shane Wells, everyone. The OG.
Thank you.
Back again. Back again. And a full house today. A great Friday audience. We're so glad you're here at home, too. Get some coffee, hang with us for a while. How you doing, friend?
I'm like a boomerang. I
You
just
are.
always come back.
I know. You're a beautiful boomerang. It's a boomerang I'm always glad to get back.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah. For people that, I just realized this, our Seattle friends, our Washington friends really never knew you. So, well, you are from Washington.
Right. You
Waka
should
Waka,
know me.
Washington.
Native.
Yeah. And what's your Wenatchee?
Yes.
Wenatchee,
That was
Washington.
actually really good.
I did pretty good. Yeah. Shane's from Wenatchee, Washington. But for all of the new folks, Shane was the OG producer of The Jason Show. Yeah.
I was here before it was The Jason Show.
You were here before,
It
yeah.
was like best day ever or something.
We went through so many names.
Yeah.
I mean, like a bazillion names, and finally.
And then, The Jason
let's
Show.
just call it The Jason.
Duh.
I remember the meeting, and I just said, look, just like the Tonight Show, people rarely go, I'm going to watch the Tonight Show. They go, I'm going to watch Fallon.
Yep.
I'm going to watch Kimmel. I'm going to watch Letterman. I said, let's just call it, anyway. So it's good to have you.
It's good to be
see
back,
you.
as always.
This is the final day of this saga, I promise you. So I've been telling you, when I get something in my mind, this is where I'm a little bit like Colin. If I get a mission and I fail at it, I got to keep doing it until I perfect it. So I wanted to make this dumb cake, this coconut cake that I love in Hawaii at the Hauakalani Resort. This cake is legendary. Like, people literally fly to Hawaii, eat the cake, and leave. And I'm not joking. So I made it. So here it is. I made it. Now, half of it is gone.
Certainly is.
Half of it is gone. Now, here's the deal. So I've been talking about this cake, and I know people are going, really, the cake again? But here's why I'm mentioning it for the final time. So yesterday I mentioned that I brought it in, and I gave Jeff a piece of cake. Now, my mother loves coconut. It's her favorite treat. So right after the show, I get a text message from my mother, all in caps. Jeff got a piece before me. So Mom, right after the show and after I spend time with the audience, I'm taking this whole half to you. This is all you. Yeah.
Her weekend is planned.
Heavy, yeah. And then I got to make another one because I got to give it to my radio friends. But I'm just.
So basically, this is going to be your new biscuit.
It's going to be my new biscuit. Yeah. It's
Right?
like, and I know Colin goes, you really need to calm down. It took and coming up a little bit later, you're going to find out why he had to say that to me last night again.
Not to do with the cake?
No, it's ridiculous, and you'll find out why. But anyway, he said, you got to calm down about this dumb cake. He goes, it took you 11 years to perfect my Papa's biscuit recipe.
Yeah.
He goes, 11 years. You've had this for 4 days. So, but it's pretty good. Jeff liked it, Eric liked it. So anyway. Shane doesn't like coconut, so that's why I'm not even, I would offer her. So
No comment.
And plus,
does it taste coconutty?
it is very coconutty.
Yeah.
Plus, do you really want to take cake from my mom? I mean, at this point,
no.
do you want the email from Dar? I don't think you do.
Nope.
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. You don't want that text message, believe me. First up, I mentioned him a few minutes ago. It was a big night for Jimmy Kimmel last night. Jimmy celebrated 20 years in late night as the host of Jimmy Kimmel Live. If you're keeping track, that's 3,588 shows. And he read, this was great. He read a few of his early reviews. Look at this.
Our show on January 26, 2003 premiered live after the Super Bowl. And right out of the gate, we were an immediate hit. Next day, The New Yorker said, Jimmy Kimmel Live, a dead-on-arrival talk show with a charisma-free host. The Seattle Post-Intelligencer raved, Jimmy Kimmel Live is a gloopy mess. Not an interesting Jackson Pollock-ish mess either, more like the kind of mess created by a sick infant with a leaky diaper. And Salon.com wrote, Tuesday night's show ended on a particularly sad note when Kimmel was reduced to announcing that the next night's lineup would consist of some musical guests and whoever else happened to turn up. Somebody please help him.
We've been there, haven't we, Shane? That's right. Remember our first week?
I do. I don't want to remember.
I don't either. No.
Let's stick in the now.
Let's
the present.
stick in the present. Jimmy thanked everyone and anyone who has ever worked on the show. Love him or hate him. I know he's polarizing, but I don't think it's debate. He is a nice guy, and he's very grateful to his behind-the-scenes staff. And you can tell he was listing off people like his field producers have been there the full 20 years. If he really was, as a human being, you may not like his comedy, but as a person or a boss, if he really was horrible, people wouldn't stick with him for 20 years. That's the first thing.
I've been with you for 8 years.
What?
We've been together
for 8 years. We've been together for 8 years.
Still
yeah,
here.
I know.
Still doing it.
Kendall's been here for 4, and well, she's gone today. I mean, she's like, she escapes whenever she can.
Yeah.
Oh God, guys, really quick, one more thing with it. So Kendall wanted a piece of this cake, so I said,
You didn't give her any?
I didn't give her any that first day. I just gave it to Jeff. So I know, I just wanted to give her a hard time. So I said, okay, Kendall, I'll bring in some tomorrow, which is today. She was, I'm off tomorrow. So I sent her a picture of Jeff and Eric eating the cake this morning. I'm the big brother you don't really want. Jimmy welcomed the two people who were his first 2 guests back in '03, Snoop Dogg and George Clooney. Look.
Snoop, what do you remember from that first night? Anything?
I just remember it was like organized confusion.
I remember you telling me on that first show that you'd quit smoking marijuana.
Yeah.
How is that going?
Well, I guess I've relapsed.
Funny, I just watched your show.
You did?
The one from yeah. It's like a public access show. It's really.
That's being generous, yeah.
And,
did you feel like it went well after that show?
I was so drunk, who knew? I don't remember. Just watching it though, and I'm like, you got thinner and I got old.
I think he looks better. Doesn't he?
Yes.
Clooney looks better. Everybody on that set looks better.
100 times. Does that happen to us too?
No, no, you will never change. Like you, yeah. No, but we look like children. I mean, if you go back and look, I don't have a beard. I look like they pulled some junior high kid out to have a TV show. Yeah. Next on the dish, 2 of the hottest stars in Hollywood are starring in a new movie over there on Netflix. Jennifer Coolidge and friend of the show, David Harbour, from Stranger Things, are in the movie We Have a Ghost. And this got a lot of headlines yesterday. So let's look at it together. Here's the trailer.
We're all here trying to get a fresh start.
Nothing like bad happened here, right?
You moved into the house of death? Everyone says it's haunted.
No, wait, don't go!
It's a nightmare.
We have a ghost.
Okay.
No, I'm serious, Kevin. Caught him on camera. Oh, we gotta show Mom. No.
The entire world is captivated with Ernest.
3 million views in 6 minutes. That's money.
Our whole story.
Oh, yes. Oh, God, that wig is fantastic. There's David. He plays the ghost, obviously, and Jennifer plays a medium. And it also stars Anthony Mackie from the Marvel Universe. It's going to hit Netflix in February. I was unsure of it until that very last moment. That was great.
So good. So yeah, it looks fun. It looks original.
I actually didn't know if it was going to be scary or like the beginning of the trailer, knowing nothing about it. I didn't know if it was going to be scary or funny.
That was a real ride.
That was a
like,
real
okay,
ride.
a horror movie. No, it's a comedy. No, what is this?
It's a comedy, yeah.
Okay.
You can see that on Netflix. We have a lot more to come. Go get some more coffee and we'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Wanda Sykes was back as guest host of The Daily Show. This was her week. And she talked about the newest term at museums. And that, my friends, is our late night rewind.
Because if you've ever been to a museum, you might have thought that the biggest problem is pretending you know what Baroque is. $30 for a ticket? My Baroque can't pay that. But it turns out there's even a bigger problem that's finally being addressed.
The word mummy is being canceled. Museums are choosing to go with different terms, largely because of the pop culture view, which tends to portray mummies as monsters. So CNN says more museums are choosing to go with the term mummified person to restore the person's humanity.
Wait a minute. Let's be clear right off the bat. Mummies aren't monsters. It's only a monster when it gets the f*** up.
I can't believe you
We
called
have
them mummies
lost our
this
mind.
long.
Mummified person? Come on! They're mummies! I'm not doing that.
Was that an Onion thing? That was real.
I think it's real.
Okay.
People are offended by everything now. I'm literally I think next week, every day I'm going to do a mummy story just to piss people off. And I'm going to call them mummies.
That's two right there.
Because I'm wearing a dark sweater for that woman that hates my dark sweater, so Next week, I'm wearing this sweater every day. That's right. It's time for a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Audience, give it up for Jacob from TMZ. Hi, Jacob.
How's it going, Jason?
First up, stop me if you've heard this before. Fans are worried about Britney. And this time, she doesn't want her support, right?
Well, I guess not as far as fans went this time. I think if Britney says jump, the fans will always say how high. But this time, seems like they went a little too far because after she deactivated her Instagram account, which she's done before, fans this time got very concerned, so concerned to the point that they called the Ventura County Sheriff's Department to do a wellness check on Britney Spears. And Britney went on Instagram and actually addressed this yesterday, saying that cops showed up at her door and of course realized that nothing was the matter at all. And she was a little upset with her fans, saying that they went a little too far and that in light of this whole story that came out, she felt like she was being gaslighted and treated unfair in the media. But I guess, in the fans' defense here, it was a little peculiar seeing Britney change her name to River Red. I don't even know what that means, but that was one of her last posts before she deactivated her Instagram. But however, I don't think it wasn't unnecessary to call the police, and fortunately, she's okay.
Yeah, look, I have twisted myself into a pretzel to be kind and not criticize someone when they're down. But Britney, I'm sorry, there's just a limit. If you don't want people worried about you, yeah, don't change your name to a river, and don't go into a Shoney's and act like a more, anyway. I don't want emails today.
I hear you.
There's a breaking point. Yes. Next up, okay, y'all remember Octomom, right? Well, Jacob, tell everyone how old the Octomom kids are.
They are 14 years old. That's a shocker to anyone. But they look happy because they just had their birthday the other day, and look at all of them together. They're here enjoying vegan donuts. They're all vegans and just enjoying their birthday together. You have to check out this video on TMZ.com, them singing happy birthday. It's adorable. But I think the main takeaway here is Nadia got a lot of flack back in the day for having octuplets. People were saying it's not safe, you shouldn't do it. And all these kids look fantastic 14 years later, so I think you have to give it up to her.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it's all about the kids. If the kids are fine, that's all we care about. Jacob, have a great weekend. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you. I wonder if Jeff knows what I'm going to reference. I'm such a nerd. I watched Oprah basically every day with the Octomom. I remember there was this episode toward the end. Remember Susie Orman, the financial expert?
Yeah.
Oh, they had Susie Orman try to counsel her.
Oh.
It was Susie was basically like, pay your bills. I mean, she lost her patience because Nadia has that laugh, and she kept laughing. And I remember one of the Oprah show producers going, stop laughing. Stop laughing. I mean, it was very uncomfortable. Hey, before we move on, I got to acknowledge an audience member because, look, I appreciate people no matter where they come from when they drive here, whether it's 15 minutes, especially in a snowy day like this. But in one of our Oprah Winfrey chairs, that woman right there, Amy Helling, drove 4 hours to be here. So congratulations, Amy. Our boss, Mim, has 4 cars. So you get to pick from whatever car you want of hers. She has a BMW, a Mercedes, a very fancy Volkswagen. So whatever you want, you get one of her cars, okay? Perfect, yes. Okay, and then 2 more before we continue. Eric, Aaron's section, top row. The women on the very corner. So I hear conversations as the audience is being seated, and so these two ladies were the last ones to be seated, and yeah, and I have gotten intel that one of them looked at Aaron and said, we better be seated where people can see us. So there they are. Wave, everybody. There we go.
A man of the people.
Leo in the booth. For the rest of the show, just keep taking shots of those 2. That's it. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Next in the dish, one of HBO's most popular shows dropped the trailer for next season. I know a lot of you love it. I got to get on the train. Season 4 of Succession. It returns in March. Here's a look at it.
Would you consider giving your father a call?
Would we consider at least a call?
Was he apologizing?
I mean, did he ask?
I mean, if he were to call, then I guess we would see.
I could get him to text a request for a call.
I'm afraid we're gonna need to hear that voice.
One thing has been on my mind. I'm sure we'll iron it all out, but what would happen
if you and the ship were to bust up?
We'll always be good, right?
If we're good, we're good.
Okay. Well, that's heartening. That's heartening. I'm heartened by that.
We wanted to do something together. This is not about getting back at Dad. But if it hurts him, it doesn't bother me.
I mean, it's a tightrope walk on a straight razor. 500-foot reputational drop.
Why is that making you smile? That shouldn't make you smile. Who likes tightrope walking a straight razor?
Yeah. The show follows a media conglomerate controlled by a family not at all loosely based on the Murdochs, not at all. And its patriarch. This show, look, I have tried I've gotten through like a big chunk of the first season, and our boss actually, Mim, tells me I need to keep going. I shockingly, this seems like a show that I would be into. I can't get into it.
If I need to watch 7 episodes to get into something, I don't have time for that. I need one, I'm hooked, and I'm in.
See, our buddy Alexis, she says 3. If she's not into it in 3, she's out.
That's more than I'm willing to give.
I know. You are kind of a.
I don't have time, you guys.
You have children.
I got like 15 minutes.
You're like a dance mom now. I mean, yeah, I know. It's my favorite thing. Can I tell you? It's my favorite thing. I've waited for years for Shane to become a dance mom, and now Shane is a dance mom. I mean, seriously, yeah.
But I'm the outsider dance mom. I'm not like in yet.
No, I know. You're not in the.
Not in with the crew. No, but I'm there.
And I don't mean to tell Shane's business, but I asked her because, I'm not going to breed. And I said, I'm not going to have any offspring. I go, I've heard it's really expensive. I go, Shane, monthly, what do you spend at being a dance mom? She said, $250,000. That's right, yeah.
That's why I have to keep working. Otherwise, I would just be stay-at-home dance mom. So, yeah.
Next in the dish, it's been a rough few months for Jay Leno following, he had that burn after the accident in his garage. And now we got some bad news from the folks at NBC. His show on CNBC, Jay Leno's Garage, has been canceled after 7 seasons. Jay Leno's Garage has been a regular on CNBC primetime since 2015, but that network is shifting to focus more on Shark Tank reruns. Now, the reason this is even a story is because this year marks 30 years of continuous employment for Jay at the Peacock at NBC. Okay, so there's that story. As that story was going, we learned this. Jay got into a motorcycle accident. Yeah, this just came out, but the accident was a couple weeks ago and suffered a few broken bones. He's okay now. Literally, Jay doesn't stop working. They're gonna have to bring him in a Hannibal Lecter dolly into his gigs, man. He's not ever gonna stop working, yeah.
He will soon become a mummified person. Proper term.
Chef's kiss on that one, Shane. Yeah. No, look, 30 years. Bravo to him. That's a lot, especially in this business. You know what I mean? At one network. That's great. Next in the dish, big news for one of the longest running shows on TV. Speaking of networks, ours, The Simpsons, has been renewed for 2 more seasons. That means we are going to get seasons 35 and 36 of Bart, Homer, Lisa, and the gang. And you can't blame Fox. The Simpsons still brings in viewers and ranks in the top 5 most watched comedies so far this season. We were in the meeting today to put this in some perspective. I'm 48. Jeff is 48 and a half. And
he says no.
Jeff is 48 and a half. This show, this is not a joke. That show debuted when Jeff and I were sophomores.
I'm a year younger.
Fine. When Jeff was a freshman in high school, and I was a sophomore. Yeah. I'm not joking. I mean,
it's been around most of our lives.
Yeah, it's been around all of my husband's life.
Do you remember the Bartman?
Bartman,
yes.
Yes.
The song? That was so hot, 93.
Oh, in the first couple seasons, it was a phenomenon. Yeah. T-shirts, Bart was everywhere, yeah. We're going to take a break. We have such a great show. Stay right there. We'll be back after this. Coming up, hoodies don't have to be casual. The Fly Girl is back in our studio with great ways to style them up. Then, find out the ridiculous reason why I had a great night last night, and you are more than welcome to laugh at me. And can you match the song with the movie? The Jason Show will be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Our next guest has style, absolutely, tip to tail. On her last appearance, she left, the show aired, and we got dozens of emails about her shoes. Her shoes. She's not talking about shoes today. Today she's talking about ways to style up the hoodie. Give it up for the Fly Girl, our friend Chanel Wimper, everybody. Welcome back.
Thank you.
after all these years, you know, it's easy to, I can instantly tell, A, if the studio audience, we were kind of talking about that, is tracking with you, or when a guest resonates. And I can also tell immediately if Jeff and Ted if we get emails immediately, and we did with you, and it was like, here, we got a good number of them, so I'm glad that you're here. Okay, let's start with, well, we're gonna fold in just a second. But, you know, when I think of a hoodie, I think of casual, but there are ways, hello, Exhibit A, there are ways to style it up. Let's start with the monochromatic. We have some pictures here. Talk me through this.
Okay, so the first one, this is my favorite. I love a monochromatic look.
That looks great.
Yes, and there's a gray hoodie underneath that little trench coat, lightweight trench coat, and wide leg pants. And I actually have on heels. They're open toe. I know that's risky, but I just thought, you know, run to the car, run to the restaurant, and go home. You don't have to walk in the snow. And I added a beanie just because I just like to be really cozy.
I was gonna say, how comfortable are you in that outfit?
So, I'm comfortable in it. I'm not a heel girl. I just did this for you guys. I typically will wear sneakers. But there are people who love wearing heels.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just give a little.
But that is, that's so dressy. Like you could go you could go anywhere in that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, next, layered with a button up.
Yes.
Let's look at that, Leo. Let's pull that up, okay?
This one is pretty fun too. Now this hoodie is a little cropped. So I added that's actually a men's button up, and it's a little longer. Also very cozy. Paired this with sneakers and a baseball cap. I think the button up dresses it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
And just adds a little more style to it.
I like that. I like that. Okay, next, biker jacket. Okay, look at this.
The skirt is so fun. So
I love that color.
More heels for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot of people love the ankle boot, and the silky dress dresses it up once again. Still casual with the hoodie, and then the biker jacket paired with the dress is perfect.
So I like the pop of color there. What material is that skirt?
It's silk.
Is that silk?
Yes.
That is really nice.
Yes, I love a pop of color, hence the last picture with the green hat.
Okay.
Pop of color is fun.
Let's go to the oversized hoodie. Let's take a look at this.
Yes, this is another fun one. Now, this is extremely oversized to the point where it can be worn as a dress. The jacket is oversized as well, and then I have on thigh-high boots with this. Very, very dressy. But again, you're warm, you're cozy, but you're still dressed up.
And again, I'm noticing you've done heels in every one of those looks.
I do sneakers a lot. I just wanted to switch it up a little bit.
I love. Now, are you finding, do the hoodies have to be, now yours is more fitted in this.
Yes.
But do they always have to be oversized, or can you do a more fitted hoodie?
Definitely a more fitted hoodie with like the
layers?
with the biker jacket or the denim jackets, or like what I have on now. This is a very lightweight hoodie. I like the oversized if you want to like wear like shorts or thigh-high boots or tights or something of that nature.
Okay, now we're gonna do something because this is one of the great, like Martha Stewart didn't teach me how to do this because like I don't know how to fold sheets. I don't know about y'all. I don't know how to fold the fitted sheet. One of my other folding mysteries, you should see how I fold mine, is how to fold a hoodie.
Yes.
I'm looking at that. And I don't know how you're gonna get to that, but I'm really curious. Okay, show the people how you do it.
Well, let's unfold it.
Okay, let's unfold it.
I learned this over the pandemic, sitting in the house, going through my closet. And I went through a lot of my clothes, and I came across this online. So this is the perfect way to fold a hoodie. So first, you lay it out flat. Flip it over.
Flip it over on its back.
On its back.
Okay, already I wouldn't have done that, okay? I'm already, yes, okay.
And then from this crease, you fold in the sleeves.
Okay.
Okay.
I would have done that, okay.
And then right here, you fold that in too.
Okay, I'm with you so far, okay.
And then you just flip it up once.
Okay.
Flip it up twice. Flip it back over, and then you tuck it in. And then what's great about this, you can stack them, and then you don't have to worry about them falling. Yes. Perfect. Yep.
I will never remember this. I will not. I will repeat.
You can email me.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let me just. Okay, hold on.
I believe in you. Let's do it. Well, the other way. It's okay. I'm here. Okay.
Is it a bad sign that I can't even unfold it? Okay, let me do this here. Okay, back.
Yes.
Okay. fold, right?
That's correct. You want to make sure this is straight a little.
Straight,
Yeah.
straight.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, right there, straight.
Yep.
Right there. Okay, and then pull this in.
Perfect.
Pull this in, pull this in.
Yep. You're a pro.
Stop it. Wait till I'm done. Don't be impressed. 1.
Yes.
2.
Yep. Flip it over. Yep, yep, yep. You can do it that way.
Like
too.
that?
Yep. Then you tuck
And then
it. Yes, tuck.
this way.
Yep, you got it. Yep. It's so smooth. You did it.
Chanel, everybody. Follow her on Instagram.
Thank you.
Search Fly Girl Lifestyle. We're going to take a break. The ridiculous reason why I had a good night last night. And you all can please gather the family and laugh at me. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. That was great. That is great, though.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back.
What's Brad bowing for?
I don't know. Hey, before we continue, again, hashtag, the reason I love this show's live, TMZ just broke the story.
What?
It's juicy, y'all. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes out at ABC. Officially out. So.
I mean, at this point.
I know.
Move
They're
on.
the GMA3 lovebirds. You know. Anyway. Okay. Let's just call this, go ahead and laugh at Jace. I was quite literally crying. I teared up a little bit of joy yesterday at home. And now don't roll the video yet, Leo. And you will believe why if you watch the show. You know I'm a nerd. So everybody, even on the other planets, know that my all-time favorite show is Dallas. I know. I love it. I used to watch it with my grandma Mazak on Friday nights. It means a great deal to me. It's more than 40 years old. And like shows from the 70s and 80s, if you watch those shows, they look a little grainy. You know, they look a little blurry. There wasn't HD back then. So like 3 years ago, I heard that the company that owns it, Warner Brothers, remastered all 356 episodes. Like, you know, when they remaster old movies, they clean up the negative and take out the scratches and make it look HD, even better than it did when it aired. Well, for 2 years, they only showed it basically in Germany. They only let it, no, I'm not kidding. Dallas is still huge in Germany. So I am such a nerd. I kept getting so mad. There's a Dallas fan site called Dallas Fanzine that kept posting images of Dallas, and I kept going, why can't we have this in America? Like, why just the Germans? So my friends at Warner Brothers were like, you're a nut, and stop emailing us.
You were emailing them?
I was, and now you can laugh at that. So last night, I was home alone, which is never a good idea. I was left to my own devices. Colin went out to have
just you and a coconut cake.
So I went, okay, I'm gonna watch some Dallas. And I haven't watched it in about a week or so. So I pulled on an episode, and I know this show backwards and forwards. I've watched these episodes thousands of times. And I put on an episode and I went like this. And I went, something looks different. Like everything's popping. Like the font is brighter. It's a brighter yellow. I'm like, and then I went like this. And all I could talk to were the dogs. And I look at Dexter and I go, Dexter, Dallas HD is here. This is me recording it, so it's second generation, but so this is me recording it off of my television. All you need to know is, at this moment, I'm crying. Like I'm literally crying. And then Colin comes home, And he walks in the living room and he's like, literally, what the hell is wrong with you? Did something happen? And I go, yeah, Dallas HD is here. And then so I looked at him and I go, I am going to be watching this for the rest of the evening. Good night. But no, all kidding aside, it is available. So here's the deets. It's not streaming. It is streaming everywhere, but that's not where you're going to get the new HD episodes. If you own it like I do, like on Amazon, if you bought the full seasons, like on Apple TV or Amazon, reload them, and then they've pushed out the new clean versions of the show.
It's too bad they couldn't like stretch it.
I know. Well, they
still
couldn't
got the
stretch
black
it.
boxes.
I know it's still in a 4x3, but they didn't shoot shows 16 by 9 back then. But
I'm happy for you.
it's gorgeous. I mean, I know.
I'm so happy for you.
It looks like it was just shot again. If you own these seasons, that's where you can get it. And Warner Brothers, thank you. We'll be right back. The dog looked at me like I was crazy. Yeah. Welcome back. Thank you for being here, everyone. So, yesterday on the show, I talked about the 30th anniversary of the Bodyguard soundtrack. It got us thinking about music from movies, and that became the inspiration for Game Time. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Did Aaron go home? The game is simple. We'll play a song made famous in a movie, and you have to guess what movie it's from. Playing today, to my right, say hi to Laura, everyone. Woo! To my left, it's Mike. Okay, here we go. You're going to hear a little audio from the soundtrack, like the key song, and you have to buzz in and tell me what movie it's from, okay?
Okay.
You got that?
Yep.
Okay, hands above buzzers. Director Leo, the first movie tune, please.
Grease.
Mike.
Grease.
Grease is right! Mike is on the board, y'all. Mike is on the board. Okay, hands above buzzers. Director Leo, please roll the next one. Mike.
Rocky.
Rocky is right! That is Eye of the Tiger.
I'm trying.
I know, Laura. I know. You were a millisecond past. Okay, here we go. Director Leo, third one, please.
Tell me something, boy.
Mike. Time's up, Mike. Laura for the steal.
It's a remake. Oh, shucks. Stars Born.
Yes! I thought his dancing would trigger you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hands above buzzer. Okay, here we go. Leo, roll the next one. Laura!
Purple Rain.
Yes! Okay. What's the score? 2-2. Hands above buzzers. Director Leo. Oh, this is a good one. Roll it, Leo.
Wrap around, take a hold of
Mike.
Flashdance.
Flashdance is right. What a Feeling by the late Irene Cara. That's weird to say. I don't like that. Okay. My mom loves that movie. Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. This will go quick. Leo, roll it. Mike.
Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever is right.
It's okay.
Laura getting words of encouragement from the audience. Okay. This might be hard. Leo, roll it.
Try to control me, boy, you get dismissed. Pay my own funnel and I pay my own bills. Always 50-50 in relationships. The shoes on my feet, I buy. The clothes I'm wearing, I buy. The rock I'm rocking, I buy.
Laura!
Charlie's Angels.
Yes! That's independent women. I know, no, you're fine. No, Mike, it's fine.
Would you have gotten that?
Oh, Okay, this is hard too, Jeff. I don't know. They're not going to get this one. Okay, director Leo, roll it.
You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see.
At least give me the star of the movie.
Is it Beaches?
No, you know what? This is hard. This is up close and personal, and the song is Because You Love Me. It's 7 people saw this movie. It's fine. It's 7 people saw it. Yeah, it's about you don't even want to know. Okay, this one might go quick. Hands above buzzers. Laura, Mike, Leo, roll it. Mike, 8 Mile. 8 Mile is right. Eminem. Lose Yourself. Oh, okay. This next one. Let's go back to the 80s, shall we? Laura, Mike, hands above buzzers. Leo, roll it. Mike. Back to the Future. Yes, Mike. Here we go. Hands above buzzers. Oh, okay. Same era. Leo, roll the Don't you? Mike. The Breakfast Club. Yes!
I don't know.
Okay, hands above buzzers. The score is 22-4. Yeah, okay, here we go.
Even with cheating.
Even with cheating, I know. Okay, here we go. Leo, roll it. Laura!
St. Elmo's Fire.
Did you really know that one?
I did.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah. I just saw your friend up there told you. I just yeah, okay, here we go. The final
Yeah, he's blocking her.
Yeah, the final one, Leo, roll it.
Did you ever know that you
Laura!
Beaches.
Yes, Laura came back strong, but Mike is still the winner. But both players are going to go home with a Jason Show mug.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to take a break. We'll wrap things up right after this. Stay with us. Thank you, my friend. You were great. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Walk right over here. It is time for the world's shortest segment. An update today to our surprise goodbye video from yesterday. We showed you the Uber Eats delivery guy that walked onto the court of a basketball game as it was being played. Well, listen to this, audience. It turns out it was all a prank planned in advance. The college where it happened says it plans to review safety protocols to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Yeah, it better not. That's ridiculous. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Back in a moment. Yeah, not funny. Wrapping things up. Don't forget, if you want to be in our audience, we've made it easy now. Go to eventbrite.com or the Eventbrite app and search for The Jason Show. It's time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. I don't know what this is until I read it now. Today, you never know what you'll see on those speed enforcement cameras. A driver in Arizona got caught speeding, but the passenger is hogging the spotlight. Check out the dog. Smiling for the camera. Police say the driver was going 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. I got a ticket thanks to the camera, but the dog doesn't seem to mind the extra speed. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's good. Monday, my latest best thing ever, and I'll give you a little hint. Shoe related. Yeah, shoe related. I found a shoe that I can use all over the Disney parks, walk thousands of miles, and my feet never hurt.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, we all need those.
That's right. Right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend. We're good for dance moms, too.